the TV. And he's crying. What's going on? What's going on? What was on the news? It was October 1973. Yom Kippur War. Walter Grunfeld's crying. I can't believe it. A week ago, Israel was finished. Was all over. Look at this. General Sharon just crossed the Suez Canal. He's got the Egyptian army surrounded. They're marching on Damascus. Israel's saved. He's crying. He's so happy. And he looks at me and I'm like, yeah, right. Oh yeah, right. I know about it. Right, yeah. I saw in the paper they have a war somewhere in the Middle East. I know what you're talking about. Walter Grunfeld starts screaming at me. It's unbelievable. What kind of a Jew are you? What are you, made of stone? Don't you have a heart? What kind of a Jew are you? What? What kind of a Jew? What do you mean? What kind of a Jew are you? I don't know. No, nobody ever asked me that before. What kind of a Jew are you? I don't know. I never thought about that before. What kind of a Jew? Wow. Those words kept bouncing around my head. They still are. It was a long time ago. What kind of a Jew are you? I began to think. I'm 31 years old, 30 years, whatever it was. I heard thousands of brilliant people. I know, I studied everything. Except one thing. And one thing I don't know anything about at all. Being Jewish. Wow, I don't know. Maybe I should check it out. We had 2 children at the time, one 5 and one 3, 2 girls. They were asking us, they had like all non-Jewish friends, and they were asking us all these questions about God, and we had no answers. We had no answers. I realized, I don't know anything. I don't know anything. That's the one thing in life I don't know anything about. I had a friend, another Jewish friend. His name was Bob Ushman. Bob Ushman had a hardware store in our town. He advertised in our newspaper. And I was having lunch with him one day. I said, Bob, listen, you know what? I'm 31. I was never inside a synagogue in my life. Like, what do I do there anyway? You want to come sometime? Yeah, okay, yeah, sure. That night he calls me up. We have this program Thursday night. This Jewish woman evangelist is coming to speak. You want to come? Sure. Why not? Why not? And that's how we met Rebbetzin Esther Youngrice. I should mention she died 2 weeks ago. An amazing person, a huge person in the Jewish world. She was born in Hungary. A little girl, she was in the concentration camps. She came to America, and she decided to make it her life mission to give over the Torah tradition to the Jews of America, to try to pass on the European Jewish greatness to America. And she was a small person, 5 feet tall, but she was not afraid of anything. And she was one of the few people who pioneered the whole Kira movement that today is so huge. 1972, 73, when there was no such thing as a Kira movement. She started it. She was one of the few. And she was a speaker that night. What did she say? Not such crazy, you are a Jew. You stood at Mount Sinai, Har Sinai. We're descendants of kings, of prophets. We gave morality to the world. Do not steal, do not kill. It all came from us. We taught the world there's a God. Wow. Never heard that before. It got to us so much. We couldn't speak afterwards. But the next day I wrote her a letter. Rebbitzin, if that's true what you said, so there's got to be a next step. What do we do? What do we do? There's got to be a next step. Oh, she wrote back. Come to my Torah Parsha classes in Brooklyn. She was teaching Parsha every week in a Sephardi shul in Brooklyn. It was a 2-hour trip for us, and it was ridiculous. We couldn't make it. 2 hours each way, and it was on the night of the week when I put the paper out. It took me the whole night practically. Okay, forget it. What do you mean forget it? It's no way. It's life. We gotta go. So I started getting up 2 in the morning on Tuesday. Put the paper. It was finished by 5 in the afternoon. My wife picked me up. We drove to Brooklyn 2 hours. We started going to these Torah classes, Parsha classes, and it became like Shabbos for us. The whole week revolved around it. And a few months later, Rebbe Young Rice got a call from Israel, from the IDF. They wanted her to come and speak to the soldiers to give them chizuk. And she said, people told her, no, what are you? They're going to throw tomatoes at you. What are you, crazy? Go to speak to the soldiers about Hashem. Okay, no, I can't come. They kept calling. Okay, I'll come. In the spring of 1974, she went to Israel. She took a small group of people. We never wanted to go to Israel. I mean, why should we go to Israel? I mean, the Jews stole it from the Arabs. Why do I want to go to Israel? Then we started learning Torah with Rebbe's and Young Rice. And we learned the first Rashi in Bereshis bara Elokim. Hashem created the heavens and the earth. Why? Rashi asks, why does the Torah begin with Bereshis? It's a book of laws. Why does it need Bereshis? And he answered his question. There's going to come a time when the nations of the world are going to say to us, Listim atem, you are thieves. You stole the land of Israel. What are we going to answer? How are we going to answer all the nations of the world who say we stole the land of Israel? We're going to hold up this book, the Torah. We're going to tell them, look, it says in here, Bereshis, bara Elokim, Hashem created the heavens and the earth. He's the boss. It belongs to Him. And He gave this land of Israel to Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, their children, and we are their children. That's our deed to the land. Whoa. Really? Wow. We decided to go to Israel. We got on the plane. When normal people travel, they go 9 in the morning, midnight. Only Jews leave at midnight. You go to the airport, you get on the plane, and you're wiped out. It's midnight, you go to sleep. At 4 a.m., these guys are getting up, and they're putting boxes on their heads. What is going on here? First time in my life, I was 31 years old. First time in my life I ever saw talis and tefillin. Whoa! I mean, I think I've been missing something for a few years. Whoa, what's going on here? First Shabbos of our lives in Kibbutz Levi in the Galil. The first time, all those years in the peace movement, we never had peace. Shabbos. First time in my life I could breathe. Whoa. 2 weeks in Israel. We made brachas. We ate kosher food. We lived like Jews. Came back to Cornwall on Hudson. Where are we? What is this place? We are out of here! We sold the paper. We sold our home. We moved to Rebbe Young Rice's community. Her husband was a Rav in North Woodmere, New York, in Long Island. 2 weeks before, just like right now, 2 weeks before Rosh Hashanah, we moved in. Jumped into a Jewish life. Everything, instead of going, our oldest daughter was enrolled in first grade in the Bishop Dunn Catholic School in Neuberg, New York. Instead, she went to Lahavdil, Elif Havdalah's Torah Academy for Girls. It's unbelievable. She knew not all these little girls, they know everything already. She knew nothing. It was very hard for her the first year, very hard. Thank God, by the time she graduated high school, she was the valedictorian of her class today. She lives in Eretz Yisrael, in Beit El. Baruch Hashem, her son is getting married next Monday, Be'ezus Hashem. She's a bubby already. It's like, you can't believe it. We all got Jewish names. Roy became Yisrael, Linda became Leah, Susan became Sarah, Yafa, Juliet became Yafa. Yafa later married Rebbetzin Young Rice's son. She's now Rebbetzin Young Rice. I mean, it's like, you can't believe it. I had to have a bris, 31 years old. I had a bris in Rebbetzin Young Rice's father's living room in Canarsie, Brooklyn. I already had a medical circumcision, but scary, man, scary. It's scary. And I was shaking. And so they said to me, here, Yisrael, take your mind off it, read this. I'm the only Jew in history who had a bris while he was reading the Daily News. I'm sure it's true. And I have no idea what it said, but I was reading it. Anyway, I got through it. Our first marriage was whatever. I said, no rabbi. So my wife's grandfather said, what do you mean? You have to have a rabbi. So we compromised. We got the world's most reformed rabbi. And we had, no kasuba, no chuppah. He had a piece of paper that instead of a kasuba, it said, I am my beloved is mine. There were space for witnesses to sign, and nobody signed it. I mean, so we had to have a chuppah. We had to get married. After 11 years of being married, we had to get married. And we had Rabbi Young Rice, he made a chuppah, and we got married again. Same people. Baruch Hashem. And that's how it began. And since then, it's been, amazing. 42 years. And I could tell you 1,000 more stories. I'm just going to end the personal story there. 2 seconds, let's be real. 5 minutes I'm going to spend on taking the story